Our guest this afternoon is Abdullahi Hassan, a Beninese journalist and political analyst. Sakboho joins us from Cotonou, where the Electoral Commission on Tuesday unveiled the 2026 general elections calendar. While the unveiling is seen as a step in the right direction, revision of the electoral roll and the new electoral codes remain major concerns for the opposition in the country. Our guest also says that with elections fast approaching, CSOs in Benin face limitations.
Well, there hasn't been any major reactions, especially from the political actors. There hasn't been much reaction. I think it's a good thing. The goal is to help all the stakeholders have a better follow-up of what will happen and how it's going to happen. Now, the major issues remain as far as political parties are concerned, which I think the Electoral Commission is not entitled to address, but we haven't really, so far, we haven't, maybe in the next few hours, we have more reactions from political parties.
But again, you talked about one major issue. That would be the review or revision of the electoral roll. That is one major issue that the opposition in Benin is calling for.
Yeah, I mean, we have the electoral roll that is, I think is underway, but still the issue related to the electoral codes, which is still like a major issue for most of political parties, because some parties may not be able to be part of the election if ever they don't have the required number of supporters in terms of mayors and also in terms of MPs, especially for the opposition. It's a very, very tricky issue.
The electoral calendar has been unveiled. Do you think overall, at least by end of the year, that the political climate in Benin is going to heat up, and how do you foresee some of the changes occurring?
It's true that the electoral code is saying that you cannot unveil your candidate 6 months before the election. You have to wait until 6 months before the dates that have been known before you unveil your candidates to the elections. And so far, I think everyone is trying to abide by that. And any attempt to nominate or call somebody's name is forbidden. And even those who tried found themselves in jail. So because the new law does not allow you to, even from the government side, you cannot really show any particular support that does not come from the choice, because the rule is the parties that must really make the choice of their candidates. You, as an individual, cannot really support the candidacy of an individual, a person that was not chosen by the party. And the parties cannot really unveil their candidates until June or July this year. So we hope, it is our wish that there is no major problems, it does not heat up, but I think that everyone is just careful and pray for the best. Otherwise, the way things are right now, there are more chances that the situation heats up is very high.
Do you see CSOs mobilizing ahead of the 2026 general elections, just so that there is a free, transparent and inclusive elections, and not just that, also that peace is maintained before, during and post-election period?
A few days ago, there was the Catholic Church that organized a kind of conference along with the CSO, and they even invited the biggest political parties, and they raised some concerns that they want to see addressed by the government and also by the institution in charge of organizing elections. But one thing is sure, is that CSOs are not that much free to speak as they used to.
Abdullahi Hassan, a Beninese journalist and political analyst.